OpenAI just released GPT-5.5 and it is already being described as a total freak in terms of performance. This isn't just a small step up, it is officially the most performant AI model available right now. But to see the real power, you have to move past simple chat summaries. In this video, I'm going to break down exactly what this model is capable of, how to access it, and why the latest benchmarks have the entire AI community talking. GPT-5.5 is OpenAI's smartest and most intuitive model yet. It is designed to understand complex intent much faster and handle more of the heavy lifting autonomously. While you can use it through the standard ChatGPT interface, there is a much better way to unlock its potential. It's called Codex. If you use the Codex app, you aren't just chatting with a single bot. You can actually have multiple agents working together on an entire project folder. This makes it much more effective for building complex apps or iterating on large sets of data. It is currently rolling out to Plus, Pro, Business, and Enterprise users. So while it isn't on the free plan yet, even a basic $20 monthly subscription gets you through the door. To understand the complexity this model can handle, let's look at what happens when you give it a high-level coding task. Imagine asking the model to build a fully interactive 3D digital twin of Earth that runs directly in a web browser. When prompted to create a realistic planet where you can zoom from space down to city streets, GPT-5.5 acts as a thinking model. It pauses to plan the architecture before writing a single line of code. The result is a functional simulation where you can toggle nightlights, auto-pan to major cities like New York, and even render 3D buildings. Seeing a model code a multi-layered geographic interface in just a few prompts shows just how far the reasoning has come. Another area where this model stands out is spatial reasoning, the ability to understand how objects exist in a 3D space. If you provide a complicated isometric image of a messy office and ask the model to recreate that scene as a 3D animation, the results are staggering. Most models struggle to understand where a chair sits in relation to a desk or how ceiling lights should hang. But with GPT-5.5, it is possible to generate a single HTML file that not only places the monitors and plants correctly, but even animates the screens. It demonstrates a level of visual-to-code accuracy that we simply haven't seen in previous versions. Beyond coding, this model is a powerhouse for agentic workflows, meaning it can perform multi-step business tasks on its own. For example, if you ask it to find 3 roofing companies in California that have an email but no website, it can scrape that data, find their contact info, and then build a custom landing page for each lead automatically. In just about 3 minutes, it can produce professional standalone HTML files with call now buttons linked to their actual phone numbers. This turns the AI from a chatbot into a virtual employee that can handle research, data scraping, and web design in one go. The raw data supports these results. On the Independent Arena leaderboard, GPT-5.5 is currently ranked number 1, even outperforming Claude Opus 4.7. It is particularly dominant in agentic coding, beating the nearest competition by a wide margin on benchmarks like Terminal Bench. It also features a massive context window of 922,000 tokens. To put that in perspective, that is roughly 700,000 words of information you can feed into a single prompt. While it is more token efficient, keep in mind it is also about 2 times as expensive as GPT 5.4. However, there is one thing to be cautious about. In certain tests for factual accuracy, the model still shows a high rate of hallucinations, sometimes as high as 86% in specific high difficulty benchmarks. This means that while it is incredible for creative tasks, coding, and automation, you should still double-check its work if you are using it for high-stakes medical or legal research. GPT 5.5 is a massive leap forward for anyone who wants to use AI for more than just writing emails. It is faster, more autonomous, and handles complex instructions with much fewer mistakes. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Do you think the extra intelligence is worth the price? Let me know in the comments. If you found this breakdown helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more AI news.